All right, here we go. Colin Brittain, the new drummer of Linkin Park and pretty quickly becoming my new favorite member. Let's check out his kit. Let's check out his rig and then his drums. Let's do it. Oh, that's just me.
You're playing a D.
Sorry, Ben. You're over there. That's what I want. I was just about to say, how the hell can you tell that in the first 2 seconds of seeing this, and then I saw a DW logo down here.
That's exactly right.
But like, yeah, that's all right. That's
I think that's
very promising.
If I really concentrated, I would have looked like the lugs are very DW lugs and things like that. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah, I did think that they were very DW lugs.
Yes,
yeah,
good.
That's the first thing that I thought of. This is the level
yes.
that we're now on.
Xavier, the drummer from Bill Murray.
Yeah, he's good.
You have to follow him on Instagram and watch some of the stuff that he does. It is mind-blowing.
All right.
He's amazing.
Very nice. I was just entranced by Johnny and trying not to fall over.
Yes.
It was a very good night.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. And that's it. What did you think?
It's pretty good.
Very, very technical.
Nice.
Hi, I'm Colin. This is Yoshi, my drum tech.
Hello.
And a lot of people have asked me about my rig rundown. We're here in Japan right now at the Saitama Super Arena, getting ready to play a show tonight. And we thought we would just show you what all the beautiful work that Yoshi's done and explain kind of how this all works. First thing, this is my talkback mic.
How much do you reckon that
so we
snare
can tell
is?
jokes like this. I just have a little button to press.
The fact
with my
that it's
foot.
the only
Yoshi's
gold
also
thing
made me
on
a
the
little
kit.
fan that I can kick on in case we get too hot. The drum sizes, these are all DW
luxury
custom shops. Fine people at DW have made for us. What exactly is the wood type?
It's maple mahogany.
Maple and mahogany, okay, cool. So we have over here, I have a 14 by 12 floor for hand over here. We have a 10 by 8, a 12 by 8, 16 by 14, 18 by 16.
That's big.
The kick drum.
So we're talking
22 by 8.
So the first one's the diameter of the top, and the second one's the depth?
Yes.
Okay.
18. For the cymbals, all Zildjians, got a 10-inch splash.
What cymbals did you run?
I love
Zildjians?
the 15-inch Sweet Hat.
Yeah, I sort of changed between because I had that TRX sponsorship for a bit.
Yes, yeah.
This is an 18-inch.
But I've got Zildjians.
It's almost like a China, but a little nicer and smoother. And then, of course, our 22-inch A custom ride.
That's big.
The electronics, we have the Roland V drum pads with custom black heads on them. Pad 1, Pad 2, and Pad 3. And then if you can look down here at my foot, there's an electronic kick that we use sometimes. We use on like crawling, we use it on lost, we use it on overflow.
We're all just a forest, right?
Okay, for the boom. I was like, what's that gonna do? Boom.
Sometimes the snare trigger is connected to this, so if I hit this and then I also hit the snare drum, that will trigger the snare drum also. So like this is overflow, for example. I'll go. Then when I switch to the snare drum, this same sound is being triggered also here when I hit the snare drum, like this.
Oh, yeah.
Same thing with the kick drum. Kick drum is also triggered, so if I move my foot to the kick drum, the same thing happens.
So he doesn't have to hit the snare to get the snare? Is that what he's saying?
No, so that
It's
little
also
thing on
gated
his
to where
snare
I
is
play
just a
ghost-
trigger. So that triggers the pad. So whatever his last hit on the pad, effectively that, when he hits it, the actual hit of the snare, the trigger picks up that it's a hit.
Okay.
And it registers that as if it's hitting the pad at the same time.
Oh, okay. It's the opposite of what I thought it was doing.
Okay.
Okay, that makes so much
But
more
I think
sense.
what he's saying is because he's got two pads over there, he
One
can
of
change
them-
the sound. So whatever one he hits last will then be what the noise for the trigger does.
Dude, drumming is hard enough. All right. The fact that he's got this kind of BS happening at the same time is insane. to me.
Triggers are very popular in like metal for just to make it, because in metal they're quite soft hitters, like in your blast beats and stuff.
Oh,
but
yeah,
they make the triggers so it's full.
So it sounds like you're beating the hell
velocity,
out
like
of it.
yeah, real hard. Yeah.
You were a hard hitting drummer though.
Yeah, very. Yeah, too hard. That's why I always broke cymbals.
Yeah, 100%.
It doesn't trigger, but when I hit it really hard, the sample sound comes through. So that way I can play it, it's a little more live.
Josh, just go against all your natural instincts. Apparently.
Over here, we of course have the trusty tambourine.
That I
Use
can
on
do.
Bleed It Out. I think it's the only time we use it. This right here, these are my backup headphones in case my ears go out.
He's got the
I
Brad
can always
headphones.
Throw these on.
I love that.
The bedazzled ones, very similar to the ones that Brad Delson used to play with. Haven't had to use these yet, thankfully. This thing over here is my butt kicker. The little power amp that goes to
This
the
is
seat, so
hilarious.
every time that
Oh,
some
so you can
low end
feel it.
happens, like bass
Yeah.
or subs or the kick drum, your butt kind of vibrates a little bit and lets you know that there's some low end happening. So that helps me feel it a little bit more. Sticks, of course, Vic Firth 5A.
How helpful
heavies,
is that?
Of course.
I don't know, I've
Linkin
never
Park
had
on
the
it.
Okay.
My
luxury.
little signature.
Yeah.
Been playing these since I was a kid. Love
Yes,
these
Cara.
things. That's my setup. It's all I know. We're always tweaking little things. Yoshi is an artist and he's always building little contraptions to make things easier and sound better. So right now we're really happy with it, and tonight's gonna be a lot of fun. So hopefully I'll see you guys soon.
Would I be silly if I'm saying 20,000 for that drum set? Everything we're looking at?
No, you're pretty. Yeah.
More?
I don't know what the DW kit alone would be worth, but maybe a few grand, like just for the. Oh no, he's got quite a few, maybe 3 to 4, plus the snare, probably be another 1,000. Probably got 2 to 3,000, 2.5, 3,000 cymbals. So you know, all of a sudden you're already up over 10, plus for your electric.
Yeah.
I would say 15, yeah, 15 or 20.
All right. Unreal. And then he's got cameras and stuff on there
Yeah,
that
yeah.
add to that. But all right. So good. So good.
But I could guarantee that he didn't pay for any of it because it's all endorsements.
100%.
He seems like a real no fuss kind of drummer. Like he's just like,
Yeah.
yeah, that'll be all right. You know, like,
Yeah. Like he didn't know the numbers of the things.
Yeah.
Like he's like, I know how to play the thing,
yeah.
but I'm not so invested in this kit.
Well, he
that-
basically said that Yoshi made the kit
Yeah.
for him and he just plays it. So
I guess being a producer, he would. How much for the butt kicker? Yeah. See, I need that for my reactions.
when you put the low voice on,
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's my crickets. I've also got record scratch. Oh, I haven't done anything really lame yet to warrant the